Yo, what is happening, guys? So we're back on the YouTube, and I'm going to do an update on myself, because personally my own progress on YouTube and stuff like that and documenting it just kind of took a back seat, especially with all the show preps, the peak weeks, the traveling, the shows. The team was the focus, and we were trying to document as much of that as possible. So for me, I was happy enough just kind of making sure everybody else was on point. I was super busy, so not that my own training took a hit, because it didn't. I was pushing hard, I was working hard. I just wasn't doing the YouTubes as often as I would like for myself. So we'll give a wee update now where the physique's at going into the 2022 season. We've had peak off season. We've pushed for 7 months. We've now entered what Joe calls it. Obviously working with Joe Jeffrey the past 7 to 8 months. We've pushed up for like 7 months, and we've came to the point now where we've done a week's deload. We're in a maintenance phase now. The thinking behind the maintenance phase is literally just trying to reset the body, wash off any fatigue that you've accumulated, and get ready for the next push. Now for me, going into 2022, there's only going to be a short period where we can push, because we've picked shows. Start date on the 4th of September will be the first show. That's the aim anyway, is the 4th of September is the first show, which means prep will be starting May time. So we've still got like 4 months at the start of the year to push. So now is crucial for me is to recover, get the CNS back on track, get everything back on track. We're going to get blood tests done, make sure the blood is good. If everything's good to go, we push, we drop a hammer in January and we go for it. But apart from that, guys, I'm going to go through my check-in this week. Literally sent the check-in off to Joe. 1 week deload. First week in the maintenance phase completed, so we've got 3 weeks left, and then we're going to start pushing again. So basically, as you see, put the wee picture up on the screen there. This is just basically like an abs and thigh shot. Now at the end of the day, we're peaky up off season here, so be gentle, go easy on me. Still lines in the legs and stuff, you know, still good condition there. Obliques is in, bit of abs still there. Overall with this shot, for peak off season, I'm pretty happy, to be honest. At the end of the day, you can't be. My body fat during this whole phase, like, we were pushing food really hard, and body fat did start to creep, but we weren't. It was never a limiting factor. The body fat was never a limiting factor, because if you look at the physique there, body fat's still in range to keep pushing. So we've kept pushing. The limiting factor for us has been appetite. To be completely honest, we've been pushing food so high, appetite takes a hit big time. And what I do notice as well, and there's a few different factors there with appetite and stuff. Obviously you're pushing your training, you know what I mean, you're pushing your nutrition up, recovery, you're trying to manage as best you can, and you're trying to balance all these things. Something takes a hit at some point, and for us, recovery was bang on point, training progression was bang on point, physique was responding, just the appetite started to die. So we implemented these simple things like, you know, steps post-workout, doing a few wee bits of steps after your big meals. We have some of the meals we've half down, and we've put in like square bars, we've put in like fruit juices, just simple wee tactics to still get the carbs in, but try to get the digestion back. And what I've noticed massively over the last 2 weeks where we've deloaded, we've run the weekend, the maintenance phase, my appetite has actually came back with a vengeance. So that tells us there was a big stress on there. The CNS was stressed to a degree where we've reduced down, we've kept food the same, and what happened is appetite's actually back. So like for me now, I can actually increase food, which is absolutely crazy. So obviously I'm going to go on the next shot, most muscular. Who doesn't love the most muscular shot? These are one of my favourite shots. I love smashing the most musculars. Now again, the aim of this off season, this improvement season, was legs, because obviously we've snapped the 2 patellas, came back, did a season there at the start of the year, got some good results, still be some very good heavyweights, possibly the best in the country, and I've held my own. Didn't look at a place beside them, so very happy with that feedback, very happy with the judges' feedback. With the improvements that we've done now with Joe, obviously we've done lower body blocks. So basically what we've done is we've just trained legs 3 times a week, twice a day, you know, so it's been absolutely insane. He's broke me a few times, lower back is broke, different wee injuries, but like we've got through it. Touch wood now, there's no more injuries and we're feeling good. But like most muscular shot to me, this is fasted, it's starting to look very complete. It's the most complete it's ever been. It's a decent shot. Again, the next one there, that's another variation of the most muscular. When you're in that pose down, you want to be hitting as many as you can, man. So that's another variation. Again, pull the physique apart, calves, and maybe a wee bit more teardrop there in that shot. I think upper body's there. Upper body's there. The thing is, this whole phase, we didn't push upper body. Mentally, post show, you know, everybody knows these phases post shows where the food's and the glycogen's loaded and you're running about like an absolute tank. I wasn't training upper body hard, you know, so I didn't get that super compensatory feeling where you're running about absolutely exploding. I didn't need to grow the upper body, so it was all lower body. So for me, mentally, post show and stuff, just to change my way of thinking, training legs 3 times a week, twice a day, it was a complete new process, but again, it did pay off. I see the benefits. It's a very hard one to manage recovery wise, but once you find the sweet spot, which we did eventually, it didn't happen overnight, by the way. It definitely didn't happen overnight, because there was times where the body was starting to break down. I was getting physio every single week, and now at the minute I'm actually getting physio every single week, and I do get an osteopath in there once a month as well, just to keep injuries at bay. So that's the most muscular. The back shot, now again, back we haven't really hit hard at all either. We've really just kind of maintained the back as best we can. Upper body, we haven't been hitting any type of volume. There's working sets in there, but like for me, from what I'm used to, it's fluffy workouts for upper body. But again, the back's held well. You can see in the back shot, for me, the biggest changes have been the glutes. The glutes has definitely came up. Hamstrings still there, and there still is lines in the glutes. For our peak off season, it's pretty good for me. Normally I would store a lot of fat. You can see on the physique anyway, where I hold my body fat is glutes, lower back, and that's it. That's where the body fat's stored. You can see plain as day. And I will attach this actual video at the back end of this, so you can see in real time, no filters, no nothing. Back double bicep again, same story. Back shots are always pretty good for me. Back again, maintain back volume, nothing crazy. Biggest improvements I see, as I say, is just going to be the glutes and hamstrings. I think they're going to be a lot thicker than they were last year. Still not where I want them to be, so we still have work there to do. Like, make no things about it. Like, this is still work in progress. We're going for it. We don't back off at all. Side shot, I see a massive improvement here in the side shot. Starting to get really happy with the side shot. You know, obviously the top line thickness is there. Hamstring thickness I think is there as well. So I think that shot for me is the best it's ever been. So I'm buzzed about that shot, because I've smashed these hamstrings hard. I've really hit them hard. Glutes as well. You'll see in the video there's lines in the glutes in peak off season. So the condition's not going to be, I don't think it's going to be an issue. It has never been an issue for me, but like what I want to do in this prep with Joe is hold this fullness, hold this muscle tissue the whole way in. And if we're in peak off season looking like this, then it should be very, very doable. Next shot, front lat spread. Again, it's a very good shot for me, especially when I diet down, because this waist, at the minute you can picture it at 108 kg, a lot of food going in there, a lot of food volume, so again the waist will thicken to a degree. But this waist does come in, like literally nothing, so not too worried about that. That shot will come in. Legs will look bigger, back will look wider. It should be a very good shot as well. And then the front double bicep shot. Again, waist will come in, legs, it'll give the legs that more illusion. I'd still like a wee bit more sweep in these quads, and that's me being honest, but like again, beggars can't be choosers, man. We've added a fair bit of muscle to them, so again, I have to be happy enough with that. But apart from that, guys, that's basically me from all angles. Check-in done. Update on like cardio and stuff. There's no cardio involved. Steps is less than 10k. Food is high. Calorie wise, off the top of my head, it's just under 6,000. And carbs is like 880 on training day, 700, 720 rest day. So there's a lot of carbs going in there. It's sore on the pancreas, bit of the gut. So we do have a wee bit of a GDA in there just to keep things ticking over, making sure that we're shuttling, giving that pancreas a break, because at the end of the day, when you're running a high carb diet like this, insulin sensitivity needs to be monitored. And the thing is, I do check it every single check-in. Check it multiple times a week, and my blood sugars are always fasted and around 4.4, 4.6. So again, good indication that the body's working very well. Blood pressure, again, monitored, and it is absolutely bang on the money as well. I can't emphasize this enough, is the blood pressure one. It's something that goes amiss a lot, with especially bodybuilders, especially when pushing up in the weight in the off season. Be very mindful of the blood pressure. It's like the silent killer, especially for kidneys and different things. Heart, you want to make sure that the blood pressure is in range. There's no reason nowadays, especially with different protocols out there, that the blood pressure is not in range. What else? So obviously we've covered the training, the nutrition side of things, cardio. Antigens is down back at baseline for this phase. So basically we are running now cruise right up until Christmas. Get the bloods done. We'll get the bloods done. Make sure all markers are in range. Now at the end of the day, the good thing is I have a very good doctor who does my bloods for me, gives me a printout. I can assess it, he assesses it, my coach will assess it, we are all good. And by now I've done that many and I've learned from the doctor, I've learned from top coaches what markers they look for and what's wearing and what's not wearing. As a bodybuilder, be very mindful. You're not going to have a blood sheet, a blood printout, and there's going to be no red marks. There's going to be a couple of wee red markers here or there, and it's totally normal. We don't carry, like these markers are for the standard person. Do we look like a standard person? We definitely don't. You know, we hold that bit more muscle. So at the end of the day, there is a few variables in there that will be slightly skewed. As long as they're not stupidly out and they're within a healthy range, we're happy enough and we're good to go again. Again, we'll make a call. And as I say, I'm very fortunate in the sense that I work very closely with the doctor. He is totally honest and just tells me the way it is, prints it out, gives it to me. I assess it myself, look at it, learn from it, forward it on to the coach. He's happy, boom, we go again. So that is the crack, guys. I'm going to post up a video of the check-in. Hope he's enjoyed it. It's just a wee quick update, and we will keep these rolling. The plan attack is September 2022, 4th of September is PCA Manchester. Basically, my thinking is the British PCA British Finals is the main aim. It's a big show. For me, there's no point winning wee small shows. Do you know what I mean? I just don't think it strokes the ego and it's good for Instagram and it looks all good, but what it doesn't do is it doesn't make you a better bodybuilder. We need to get in the mix with the best guys, so that's why I'm leaving it to the second half of the year. British Finals is the aim, and I've worked back from there. I've purposely left like 3 or 4 shows in there because we're going to chase an overall. That's my main goal this season. 2022 is to be my last man standing. I've done it before in 2019, so I know I'm more than capable. I've got a far better physique than I ever had, so again, I have that self-belief. I put that out there now. I know the quality of guys in the medium class. I know the quality of the guys and overall winners in the PCA. That just makes you work harder, you know, and we will keep working until we get it. So basically what we're going to do is we hit the Manchester show, which is on the 4th. I think the week after we have the Midlands. Week after that, possibly London. I think 2 weeks after that, the Ireland show is on. So the Ireland show is going to be a big one. And then 2 weeks after that is the British Final. So that's roughly the roadmap that we're taking. Hopefully we get a few wins, we'll see. But again, guys, we're going to document the full prep the whole way through. And not only am I going to document my own stuff, we're going to document the client stuff as well. I've got loads of people competing. 2022 is going to be insane for the team as well, because we have a real strong team this year. Like 2021 this year, within 6 months, the results we got was absolutely insane. 2022, we're going to wipe it out. So hopefully you like the updates. Please like and subscribe. Keep following for more progress. I'll be documenting my journey at this stage, plus the clients. Let's get it.
On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up, pray up. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, just the 7 seas. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track.